Good afternoon, welcome to Woodturning in the Stable Studios. Today's video is just going to be a little short video about CA glue. I've had trouble because I live in Northern Ireland due to Brexit, etc. We have trouble buying CA glue in reasonable quantities. So I decided to have a look around and see what I could find. So I found on Facebook a company called O3A Adhesives, or O3 Adhesives it is. Seems to be a fairly new company. I'm not 100% sure if it is new or not, but I paid my money, I took my chances, and I bought a set. So I'm going to have a look at that today. It's just arrived, and we'll have a look and see what's in it. So I'll change the camera and we'll have a look at it. So this is the box that came, guys. It came with 3 little stickers, one in each corner here, and I've taken them off already. Same sticker as this. O3 quality sticks, it says. You can actually see that on there. So let's open the box and have a look and see what's inside. So inside the box we have a little O3 sticker. We'll set that down there. There is a business card here from the managing director, who is a guy called Wayne Diedrichs. Sounds a bit German, that name to me, but he's a managing director. He has his email address on there and the phone number, and it's from Burgess Hill, West Sussex. And the email address is www.o3adhesives.co.uk. I'll give you that email address again in a minute or two. So we'll set that over there. And there's a nice letter that says, "Congratulations, you're now part of the O3A family. O3 is a dedicated range of CA adhesives specifically developed to meet the requirements of makers and crafters." In a minute. I suppose everybody will have a look, see what else is in the box. So we've got a, I'll turn that around that way so you can see it. We've got a can of accelerator, 200 millilitres, which is a reasonable size, and it feels fairly full. As the usual safety warnings and stuff on the outside. Don't be using CA glue if you don't know how to use it, guys. Read the label. RTM, read the manual. I bought the set that comes with four bottles, and the red bottle is a thin, which is 50 grams. And the thing I liked about these bottles is when I first opened this, when you open it up, inside the lid, if I can just get that camera in the right place, I don't know if I can see that or not. Inside the lid there is actually a needle fixed to the top of the lid. Just about see it there, I think. Which actually pierces down into the applicator nozzle. So that's a good thing. We'll just keep that nice and clean. So red is thin. Let me just lay that down there for a second. Yellow is thick. Well, let's go to this. Blue is medium. Again, it's the same sort of clip in it, and we'll just leave them sitting there. We'll do a little test in a minute. Yellow is thick. And we have, in this set, we have a multi-purpose instant adhesive black. So we'll get a look at them in a second. So that's the box. There's nothing else in the box. It's just full of a little bit of shredded papers, etc. We'll pop that over to one side for now. So I have this little test that I'm going to run. Not so much, not very scientific test. So I'm just going to, what I'm going to do is put a little line of each of the adhesives on this piece of ply, and then I'm going to stick a piece of wood to it just to see how good it is. So we'll try the thin first. Give it a little shake. As I said, there's 50 grams in each of these, so it's quite a substantial bottle. And I'll just put a little run just there and run that across there, and give the end a wipe, and replace the nozzle. And if you keep the bottle upright, that'll make sure that any that is in the neck will run back down into it. So we'll take the first piece of wood, and a little bit of our accelerator, and I'll spray that off camera for you. I'm just going to spray it on the back. I've just sprayed that on the back, and I'm just going to set it on there and give it a little wiggle, and we'll just leave that to set now. So that's the thin, and it runs quite nicely. It is thin adhesive. So let's have a go at the medium, and we'll see the difference in consistency between that and the medium, or that and the thin, sorry. So medium, that comes out of there nicely. Again, just give the end a bit of a wipe and replace the cap. And that looks like it's sitting there, it's not spreading out any, it isn't watery and thin. So again, we'll just spray the little piece here, and I'll spray it in this direction this time so you can see it. Just coat that, pop that on there, give it a little wiggle, and it's actually starting to set already. So that one is set, and that one's on its way to being set. So that's a medium. Now the medium, I have to say, is much easier to get a nice straight line. The thin is very thin. Let's go to the thick now. Do the same thing. So we have just a thin line of it, and that is really easy to get in the right place as well. We'll make sure we wipe the tip. Screw our lid back on. Again with the activator, just a little bit of activator. Just give it a little wiggle, and that's going off already. That's pretty good, I have to say. And last but not least, we'll try the black, just to let you see what the black looks like. Yeah, it's a nice consistent colour of black actually. Oh, look at that. And that's how thick it is. It's not running there at all. It is thick. And we'll do the same thing. A little bit of activator on there. And just give it a little wiggle into it. That's it. And that's the 4 pieces. So that's one of each: thin, medium, thick, and thick black. Now you can see how the thick black is actually smudged on out. But we'll just leave that for a second or two to see how well it sets. So basically that's O3. O3A is their sort of logo, if you like. The name of the company is O3 Adhesives. It's a British company. Well, it's made in Britain, it says. Let me just go back to this overhead camera. It says it's made in Britain. So it has the Made in Britain symbol there as a registered trademark. They're on Facebook and Instagram at O3 Adhesives. And they've also got a website, which is www.o3adhesives.co.uk. Now let's have a quick look at this. I'll just leave that there for you, so as you can see that. And there's Wayne's. Have a look and see how well set these are. Well, that's pretty well stuck. Yep, they're pretty well stuck, I have to say. Get that locked up with a hammer. That's pretty good. Quite happy with that. Let me go back to this other camera. Get these are locked up with a hammer on the end. They're pretty well stuck. That's pretty good. So for assembling pieces and putting in the maker's mark, etc., etc., I would be quite happy to be using that. Seems like a fairly substantial piece of glue. So there we are, guys. That's just a quick unscientific test. Just to let you see this new adhesive that I have bought. On the website, it says it comes in bundles, or you can buy it individually by bottle. Price currently is £9.99 for 50 grams, which is quite a good price for CA glue. the accelerator, except for the black, of course, which is slightly dearer at £11.99. So let's say you're paying £2 for the blackness. And currently on their website that's sold out. So it must be quite popular or hard to make, one of the two. The accelerator is £6.99 and you can buy a 10 pack of is that 10 pack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 10 pack of the micro tips for using with the thin for £4.99. They also do bundles, and so you can buy like a thin and an aerosol, for example. So you buy the thin and the aerosol together, it'll be £14.99. And then you have postage on top of that, guys. I think I paid in total something like £40-ish, for in around £42, I think, for in total for all of what you see there. The 4 50-gram bottles and the 200-gram, as in grams and milliliters of accelerator. So roughly about £10 a bottle I paid. That was including postage. Bought it on Facebook through my PayPal account, and it was here within 2 days. Perfect. Couldn't complain. And now I've got some decent CA glue that I can use. The bottles look nice. They're squeezable. They're not too stiff or too hard. All in all, quite a nice little product, I think. And we will see how it goes as we use it in our daily routines when we're filling cracks, etc. In our turning. So that's that, guys. That was just a quick intro to the O3 adhesives that I just purchased. I'm not sponsored by them or anything currently, so I bought it and just thought I'd give it a quick try. As I said, we will see how it works in practice over the next few weeks and months, and I'll report back to you and let you know how it goes. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next live. Bye for now.